Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Just got back, finished up some of my cardio for the day, some 20-ish minutes on the elliptical and around 30-ish minute walk outside. It's like 40 degrees here in Vancouver right now, and for you American guys, it's around 100-ish degrees, 104 degrees. So yeah, it's pretty hot, but guess what? That doesn't stop the cardio, right guys? So gotta keep pushing regardless. So that being said, let's get into the topic of this video today. So today's topic is tools to make your own program, or how to make essentially your own program and how to make one so you can optimize your gains, optimize your recovery, and just basically be the best person you can be and achieve your physique goals. So when it comes to making your own program, I first want to preface this by saying I don't necessarily believe when a lot of fitness, influencers say, buy my program, buy this. I don't really think buying programs from people is really optimal, because everyone has a different response to the same program. For example, there's been studies where they've given the same program to a number of individuals, and some people really hyper responded to it and had a lot of gains from it, and some barely even had any gains, such that they had no significant changes in lean muscle mass compared to the control group that didn't even do any exercise. So you had some individuals who actually didn't get anything from it. They could have just sat on the couch for however long and not even worked out, and still theoretically gain the same amount of muscle. So that really puts in perspective that you need to create your own program. You can't buy one from somebody else, and just because they have a lot of success from it doesn't mean that you'll have success on it at all. You have to assess how you respond to certain exercises and assess your physique and see where you need work and where you don't need to work. So that's something you really need to consider, and this is why I'm doing this video today. So I first want to get into the frequency versus intensity relationship. So you can think about frequency being on the x-axis and intensity being on the y-axis. And you can think about with these two relationships being an inverse relationship. What that means is that as intensity goes up, frequency should go down, or as one thing goes up, another one goes down. So in the case of frequency and intensity, as the frequency of your exercises increases, so if you do 6 to 7 workouts a week, your intensity for each workout will be low, right? It's hard to maintain a great amount of intensity across 7 days of working out. Whereas if you do maybe a 3-day workout, your intensity will be really high, but your frequency is low because you're only working out 3 days. What I recommend is increased intensity, lower frequency. You should always be in the gym and train hard. You shouldn't just, go in and relax. That's why when people say, oh, I'm training 6-7 days a week, that's actually not optimal. A, it's not optimal for muscle recovery. And B, that just tells me, okay, you're not training hard. Because if you're training hard, there's no way you can train 6 days a week hard unless you're on a little something that allows you to recover at an exponentially fast rate. So no, how I think of it though, so how to go into this, you want to optimize intensity per workout as opposed to frequency of workouts. So many people, including myself, people think, so many people have amazing gains from just 2 to 3 workouts per week, while people working 6-7 a week don't even look like sometimes they're in the gym. And the reason is because they're not going hard enough. They're not pushing themselves hard enough. It's like going into a library to study, but you don't really study, you just look around. But let's say that person goes to the library 7 days a week, but somebody who actually makes the most of their time studying goes maybe 2-3 times a week to the library, and they'll score better on tests, right? So at the end of the day, you need to make sure you're getting the most out of each of your sessions. Don't worry so much about how many days you're going. So that now leads to my second point of don't do bro splits. Bro splits, if you of course don't know the term, bro splits means doing one body part every day. So chest day, arm day, shoulder day, leg day, whatever. Don't do that. It's been shown time and time again through the scientific literature that if you want a muscle to grow, you must hit it at least 2 times per week. So especially for a natural as well. You should not be doing bro splits. You will not optimize muscle growth. So many studies have shown this, and you should not just be doing it. And instead, this is what you should generally do. You should make sure you hit each body part at least 2 times a week. And for your lagging body parts, or your body parts that you think are weaker, you should be hitting those maybe 3 times per week. And how you do that is either a full body split, or you could do 2 body parts for each day. So like chest back one day. The second day, you could do leg shoulders. And for each day, at the end of each workout, for each of those ones, you do a little bit of arms, and the next day, chest back and leg shoulders. And you work out 4 days a week. So you can work out 4 days a week with hitting 2 body parts each day, or you can work out 3 to 4 times a week by doing a full body split, or you can do a variation of a push-pull legs. But I think the first 2, like I mentioned, about the full body split and the 2 body parts per day, in a 4-day split, is probably the best way to maximize your gains. Now, when it comes to picking the exercises you like, that's up to you, right? You want to have your compound exercises in there. You want to push yourself, but certain exercises, allow people to get a lot of gains from them. Like there's certain exercises that people do that really allows them to grow. Like, there's a tricep one where you put your arms behind your head and you do triceps like that. I can't do that. It's really like I don't feel a good stretch on my tricep. However, I feel really good with skull crushers, for example, where other people don't. So find the workouts that you're able to get the best contraction from, and the workout that you like enough that you can progressively overload and you can stick to for a while. So when it comes down to it, right? So overall, you want to make sure you're not doing bro splits. You want to make sure you're hitting each body part at least twice a week, and your weak body parts 3 times a week. Okay? And you want to make sure either you're doing a full body split, or you're doing, at least 2 body parts a day, and go from there. You shouldn't, some people feel bad, like, I feel bad if I'm not in the gym 6-7 days a week. And I'm only in the gym, like 3-4 days a week. That doesn't matter. The amount of days you go in the gym literally doesn't matter. What matters is that you're actually pushing yourself when you're in the gym. If somebody says, I'm going to the gym this many days per week, it's like, okay, yeah, but that doesn't really mean anything. It's how hard do you work? And then I go to the gym with them and they're not even like pushing themselves past RPE 7. It's like, then what's the point, right? So make sure you're getting the most out of everything you're doing, and, pair that as well with light to moderate cardio. Like I said, if you do that, you will optimize your performance, right? And fill, those criteria, like I said, about the 2 to 3 times per week and either the full body or 2 body parts per day. Fill that then with the exercises that you like the most and the exercises that give you the most gains, or that you find allow you to have the most contraction, or that you enjoy the most and that feel good for you. I can't tell you what those exercises are because that's up to you. But at the end of the day, this is what it comes down to, right? It's figuring out what exercises give you the most bang for your buck. And that's the whole point of a program, right? Is to figure out, what works for you the most. Yeah, and I think, in my first, and I'll put it in the description probably, my general program outline actually, put that in the description, but you can also watch my workout videos as well on my channel because those are really helpful. I give a lot of tips in there and then show you how I do the workouts, and you can kind of see my workout split. But by no means should you even copy me. At the end of the day, I came up with this, myself based on what I do best with when I work out, and 2, how, I responded to the workouts and what gave me the most gains. I found like through this 3 to 4 day full body program, I was making a lot of progress and feeling really good. And like I said, you should always work out very hard. So, the frequency is a bit lower, but 3 to 4 times a week, but the intensity is really high. So, all right, guys, thanks so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Please follow me on TikTok or at Books and Biceps 24. That will be in the description. And if you're new here, please like and subscribe. Hit that like button, please. Subscribe. It would really mean a lot. I really am putting a lot of time on this channel, and I like to give you guys information. So please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.